Yes, boys. A lot of people getting this little ditty in here. Limited edition Mazinkaiser SKL by CCS Toys. So this box is pretty big. I'm going to do an unboxing, and I have a special guest to help me out here. Mazinkaiser GX102, I believe. So this is a Bandai Soul of Chogokin release. And again, Bandai's always been more anime accurate, a little more true to the source. New Mazinger Zero by Sentinel is going to be coming out. And you know what? That scale for me is just a little too small at this point. Like most people, when you first start, is the directions, collecting off stuff, you don't know what you're getting into. Money can be an issue. Whatever the case might be, you're looking at some of these figures like, when you're just starting out, like $300. What the hell am I doing? Or it slowly creeps in. You get, a couple model kits, or, maybe a $50 or $100 figure. Then next thing you know, you're dropping $700 on a Blitzway Voltron. Who knows, right? Or maybe you're not. But, so I'll just go over real quick. You had, so many versions of the Super Robot Chogokin. One came with a video. So here's the cape and the chains. We'll get back to this stuff. Look at this. All the wings, attachment. Different colors. There was like 4 or 5 different releases. This one, I think at this point, is the biggest, most ultimate release. And we'll go back over this stuff. I'll just kind of give you a quick glance on what's going on. There he is. This is already looking good. We have some warnings over here saying don't, I'm sure there's a translation issue, don't twert the handle. So basically don't twist, just pull it straight out. A couple of side pieces here. Alright, I'm gonna have to take, there we go. There's your pole stands, the chest guns. I'm sure these may be the wing attachment pieces. You also have your extra fists, skull piled there. The head, it's looking good already. This is ultra heavy. Wow. Look at that skull. Damn. This thing is so cool. Look at that chest. This is heavy. This is, I don't know, I don't remember CCS being this heavy, but this has to be one of the heaviest ones so far. Damn. Look at that. It almost looks like a face. 2 eyes, the nose. That thing's cool, man. This is heavy as shit. Love CCS. Okay. Look at how big this shit is. Whole frame. What the fuck? Hold on, I didn't know that did that. Oh, man. Yeah, it said don't twist. It said pull it right off. Wow, guys. Holy shit. A sword within a sword. The sword is the sheath and the sword. Damn, man. Ooh, boys. Oh, unlock, come out. Go in, lock it up. Wow. Underneath where the nameplate is, this stuff was underneath. The rest of the stand base, some spikes. I'm going to put it all together, but I just wanted to show you what you're in for if you do get this. Here's that flaming skull piece. This might be a long interview, but I'm going to try to cut and not drag on as long so I can show you everything. Because I know inside there's another sword, like the whip one that's inside of here. There's another one like this that bends and can be used for the tail, and you can do so much more with it. But here's that skull piece. It looks like it hooks on. So there's probably an attachment we need for it. This lights up, and I heard is one of the best ever. Look at that. Damn, man. That's going to be hard not to pose them with that. I might find a way to display this somehow. This also, as far as I know, shares some parts with the Great Mazinger by CCS. Oh, man. Look at that, huh? Glorious. Oops. Okay. Well, I was checking if there was an extension, you know, of the ankle. So same thing. You want to be careful of these and pull these sides out if you're going to bend it. Look at that articulation on that. That's good. Just make sure everything's opened up before you go nuts. Be careful. You don't want to scratch this on the bottom. It's like there was a little scuff out the box. So you can raise it up too. You want a little more height? I would just keep these spread until you're done. I mean, I would just leave them spread. Because that part on the Great Mazinger is an issue as well. It's just those pieces you don't want to get all mashed up. So here's the shoulder stuff. Nice. Get some ab crunch. It's not crazy, but it's enough. Arms come off like the rest of them. I just wanted to get that out of the way so I could put the shoulder piece on. Snapped right in. No, it didn't. Alright, I'm going to snap it in. The whole arm unplugs. So now I'm going to put the shoulder piece on. It is a little hard to snap on, but you can take the arm right off here. Yeah, looking good, making progress. I'm going to put the head on next. Get some hands going. So, again, they came out with about 4 or 5 SKL Super Robot Chigokins. They remade the shit out of it. They did the one with the tattered cape. They have done the one with the wings. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because this is the best of both worlds. You can actually have the wings displayed or the cape displayed, which is awesome. Shit, go out and buy 2 now. But we're going to get them, the rest of them together. We'll put the head on. And again, different looks. Really cool. So it can open up. All right, see? I just opened it a little because I'm like, I know somewhere there's going to be something crazy. So you don't want to... I'm putting it in here anyway, so... You know what? I know I want to open it up. Hold on. This goes like that. Sometimes with the Japanese toys, it's like the simplest movement, and you don't know how to put it back. Oh, look at that, turns and everything. So now it's going to go flip it. Close the jaws as these go back. See? I fucked it all up. Oh my God. I did it for you guys. Okay, let me put it this way. Let me put the jaw back first. Why won't these things stop fucking crossing? Okay. Alright, there we go. Easy. And now this, nice long stem. Then you got this. And he's in. But, oh, okay. I was going to say, I mean, that kind of sucks. It's a little loose like that. But it's in there. Doesn't seem like it's coming out. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Some of my other videos, if you see the crotch piece here, like on the Great Mazinger, it comes off and you're going to slide one of these connecting, which I'll show you in a second, slides on, locks on, which is really cool. The Getter Robo has a different piece you would swap out with like a hole in it for the hole for the stand to go in, which is a lot less stable, a lot weaker, and depending on how you want to pose it, it could be a little rocky on there. But this one's more secure, a lot more better. All right, we're going to get to the back and the scrander, the hands. I'm going to put them on the stand just to give me some more stability. And like I said, I'm going to show you they came with 3 different pieces to put on the pole. Depending on how you want to angle the pole, you can get, you know, the angle with this. I think I need this one because I'm leaning him forward a little bit. So that's what I'll use. Yeah, he can do full Van Damme. I mean, if you know anything about CCS quality, seeing these slide on, I love these ones. And it's a little, oh, hold on. Yeah, it goes in from the back to the front, and here's a little tab to unlock it. So, I don't know why it's not. It's just fighting a little bit to get on there. Oh, that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Huh. Let me find out what's up. You can also unplug the leg. Just thought you would want to know. All right. I have him tilted forward 1 notch from being straight on the stand. So he's coming at you a little bit. Oh man, look at that chest piece shine. There's no light, nothing hooked up. That chest piece is just really cool. Power core insert. Weep. Sick. Be careful because unless there's another way, it doesn't, they couldn't put a little magnet or something. It's just really disappointing. I had the skull piled or whatever come off on me. Like I said, it is, see, it's very loose on there, so it seems to click in, but it's just loose. If you know something I don't know, whatever, but that's how it's going to go right now. Be nice if it had a little magnet. It's the simplest things they could do sometimes. But let's get the wings, some hands on them. Here we go, he's shaping up. And like the other SKLs, these turn into guns. I pulled one out so you can see, and I left one in. Boom. These also turn into his heatsink, which I'm going to get the skull, put it together. And it's kind of cool because it comes out. Look at that. It's at an angle. So it'll be interesting to see how this will fit on. And just wanted to note the magnets. I mean, that's... magnets, guys. Come on. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a light show. There is battery. I pulled that out. Magnets. Look at this. Amazing. That comes out. I'll do this. I'll try to do it on camera so you guys can see. That's what this little piece is for here. I think it goes... Alright, let me work on it. Every time. Have not looked at the directions yet, but there's a little slot. You unmagnetize that. You put it onto this little thing. I'm pretty sure we're going to keep going with it. There's a little tab there that sticks into there. Hole there. I haven't done this yet, so... yeah, you get the magnet and the connection all together. So this is going to fit into another... I'm not sure if it goes back into here. Oh, it looks like it does. Looks like it might go right into here. Pretty sure that might be it, boys. Look at that. There's the other head sculpt with the eye. I don't know. I might stay non-battle damage on this one. But that's cool. Look at this nice wing. Woo! Paint job is beautiful on the figure. Classic CCS paint job. Connector. Yeah, he's going wing. Sick. Just want to throw this out there. Here's the other piece for the chest. For the flaming skull light up. Battery out. Look at that. See, I love when you can just put the shit together. Oh! And it made the eyes light up. Look at that. That's fucking cool. Come on. That is sick. So when you unplug it, that can stay on. Lights on. Sick. Yeah, that's hefty. There's some die cast in here, boys. So we're going to go... This has a different connection, too. Not just a peg, but it has... Well, maybe it is. It just goes around. Looks a little different. See? Because I'm trying to do it on camera, you slut. Hold on. Damn, look at that wingspan. Yeah, this thing's cool. So... You have the butterfly effect. These, you just got to snap on, ball joint, easy. You know what? I love the directions. Sometimes especially when they don't tape the booklet so you can just take it out and look at it. It came in a plastic sleeve, but I want to show you guys this because looking through it, watch this. I didn't know what these rings were, and I probably would have found it out later. You also don't want to twist. Just push this in because you could break it. If you push that in and try to twist it, the plastic, I can already see it like, you know, wanting to flex. So push it in. Look, it stays in pretty well. Again, I wouldn't twist it. I would just push it in, guys. Just be careful with your stuff. You see these slots line up. So I definitely want to have some of this chain action. Look at that. That is cool. All right, but I want to probably put it facing down. Oh, you know what? These do go a certain way because it fit in perfectly down like that. The other way was a little tight. So I'll just take these rings off. Put this on. Oh, that's nice and snug. I mean, CCS. Huge thumbs up. Huge thumbs up, CCS. Good quality. The shit doesn't feel like it's going to break. Ooh, couple chains on there, boys. Yeah, he just broke the chains, baby. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to do the chains. They don't bend. Well, at least you can see the chains. I don't think I'm going to do the chains. Because depending on what I want to do. What do you guys think? There's a lot of stuff, so I'm doing my best to try to explain it as I go. So here's the piece for the skull. Here is if you want to put the sword on the back. So that'll lock into the back, that'll plug into the sword, and you able to articulate it, which you need to do, because if the sword is straight, stiff and down, doesn't up and down, and doesn't move on the back, then it's going to suck to try to pose. You need basically a sword that's going to articulate. This pulls out. Whoa. Sick. Wow, a hidden face in there? That's fucking cool. So this is innovative here. So this piece is going to open up. Shit, then you're going to slide it down. This is a kind of crazy design. But, oh shit. Yeah. You got to pull this down. So it was a little confusing. Wanted to show you. All right, let's connect it. Let me get this out of the way here. All right. So you want to push that little flap easily up. It's kind of floating there on a hinge. Get it in there and careful where you grab, lock it straight down. There you go, done. Seriously, guys, if you're into this, even if you're not a fan of CCS, this thing is heavy, lots of die cast, amazing articulation, CCS with another home run. They cannot be stopped. They're on fire, and I want to show you that this Bloodline Mazinger Zero, this reminds me of right here. So it's a nice little nod. Now let me put on fucking cool. I mean, the wingspan is crazy. Again, he has different looks. You could go the chains. You could go with the cape. The tattered cape, I mean. He has the axe, but I will admit, the axe is very weak looking. The axe, it's laughable. I've seen it in some pictures, and it's just... The only thing I can complain about this thing is the axe. I can't think of anything else, but I do want to put the tail on somehow. The tail, or that sword, fits in somewhere, so I'm not sure if a panel removes or what's going on, but I do want to put that, tail whip sword. I'll show you guys that. I'm breaking that out, and that's what I'm going to go with. The tail sword is the tail. I think this is the Gonzanto sword. I'm going to go with him, the classic, because I want to do the wings. And if I wasn't, I'd probably put this just with the sword. I'll get some hands on him. I'll try to get the tail on, and then we'll close out the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. These videos are coming at you. We have some stuff on pre-order. And I mean, there is just more and more amazing stuff coming out. Right now, Mosho's really hot. CCS. My buddy's into Moto Nuclear. I'm not, because they're not doing like super robots or anything like that. Again, the colors on this are amazing. That deep, dark, like metallic red, almost a maroon. The wings are cool. This is a really good piece. The fact that no one else has done it except for Super Robot Chogokin, and let's do a quick comparison. I mean, look. There's your two different looks for the same figure. You have the bright anime color. You know, he could pull off this same look. So this is not the Super Robot Chogokin. This is the Soul of Chogokin, which is the bigger line. Put the sword on the back. Chrome sword, whatever. So just a quick comparison. You can see the sharp contrast. The bright, now that you see it like this, it's more of a toy. The paint job on this guy, I do not care for. This is a weak Bandai release. Man. It just shows you the difference. But Bandai's Bandai. They're going to Bandai. Alright, here's how we get the tail on. So the face is exposed. We're going to rotate onto the back here. Push that in. So face is no longer exposed. Let's lift that up. And they have a nice little flat head so you can grab it with your nail or spudger. Let's check out, and we're going to connect it in there, but let's first check out the tail / sword. And this thing is amazing. Still got to put some hands on, but I'll get there. It's all plastic, which is fine. Look at that whipping. This reminds me of, if you guys ever played Soul Calibur, the Ivy sword. So this thing is going to be the tail. Oh, man, so sick. Look, let's get a dragon whip effect going. Here's the whole thing in all of its glory. The only one I've ever seen really with a tail like that is the Riobot Getter Devolution. So I don't know if I'm going to do... Alright, you can still expose the face, which is awesome. So you can have the best of both worlds. Yeah, you know what? I think, I don't know, I'm torn. I don't know if I'm going to do with the tail. Well, it seems silly not to. We'll keep it on. Dragon back. The hands are a little hard on the stub, so you might want to warm them up a little bit. I put a little Honda spray in the hole just to kind of lube it. So you have that. Here's the forearm. So it's going to come with the nub on there, but if you try to pull the hand off, it'll pull out that ball joint. That's why I'm showing you guys. So we'll get this on here now. Here we go. We're all connected up. I'm putting on the articulated hands because another small issue with some of the other CCS releases, I'm not sure about this one, this is brand new, is the fact that the nubs on the black, and I think even original release, all the getters, there's the black, the original, and then the Star Slasher CCS version. The nubs that hold that on break off because it's made of weak plastic. I just don't want to risk it on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my weapon, like I'm just going to display it differently. Like I said, I'm doing a whole new display now. So here we go with a little bit of tail. So when I have the new display set up, I'll show that and do a new tour. This thing right here is just too cool. This is one of the best CCS releases. I don't know why it's a limited edition. Maybe because they're trying to push it through. They used a lot of the accessories are amazing, but I think they got away with that by using a lot of reuse of the great Mazinkaiser release. Yeah, I mean, the Sentinel came out, but Sentinel, I don't know. To me, they're going the way of Bandai. They're a newer, more sleeker version of toys, but at the same time, they're the same scale. They finally released a Mazinger Zero. They would have made a lot more money if they released it like before or around the time CCS released theirs, maybe to give them some competition or take sales away. But at this point, you're kind of going backwards, and I don't know if that big Scrander gimmick is going to really save it. That would be the only reason why I would want it, but the figure is just too small. Once you go CCS, it's kind of hard. This is more substantial feeling in hand. I mean, these things are just made. Riobot's made well. Sentinel's made very well. One of the best. But for the price and things like that, when you can grab a CCS, probably, definitely more metal, more weight to it. Hey, if you like a company, you like a company, but if you're into the size and die-cast content, then you might want to go CCS instead. So that's it. A lot of accessories. I know I didn't do the cape, tattered cape version, but this is the way I want to keep this one. Heads are easy enough to switch, so if I wanted to go with the scarred eye look, which the more I think about it, I might do. But hey, hopefully you got something out of this video. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.